The Netflix employees betrayed the Sussexes by disclosing Meghan's ridiculous bow to Queen script. Nothing but a bunch of lies. The phrase "Hello Friends" means just that. In this updated Royal Family News Update newscast, we will be covering the latest developments involving the royal couple most people know as Harry and Meghan Markle, who are notorious hypocrites. As a preliminary matter, it's safe to say she didn't actually genuflect before Her Majesty. No one in the palace court would dare bow to her in such a manner without provoking an aside or reprimand. Second, before meeting the Queen, she would have been taught how to curtsy by the palace staff, possibly by Harry himself. And in all likelihood, the truth of the matter is that she did, in fact, curtsy as requested. If she hadn't, Her Majesty would have given Harry some suspicious looks, which would have made him feel awkward, and Meg's would have made a bad first impression on the Queen. She lied about learning to curtsy from Sarah and the York sisters on The Oprah Show. Sarah has perfected the art of the deep, graceful curtsy, so she would never propose such a ridiculous idea. And does Nutmeg not understand that by making fun of her obeisance to the British monarch, she is making fun of every subject in this country and the very institution she was so happy to marry into? Meg's assertion that the monarchy is stuffy and stuck in the Middle Ages with this custom, and that she, as the rebel upstart, the stereotypical boat-rocking American maverick who disregards all the rules, was going to go in gangbusters and shit-kick up an ages-old institution and do it her way, necessitated that she bow on camera for the Netflix docuseries. Curtsying is anathema to her inflated ego, so she refuses to do it. Having learned this about her, we can no longer ignore it. She insisted on handling the situation in her own unique way for the camera, and Harry obliged. This is what really irritates me. He allowed her to take the initiative. The man wasn't exactly caught off guard. I got the impression he was prepared for what was to come. As much as his witchy wife is to blame for disrespecting his grandmother, so is he. And he is aware of the fact that Meg's did not initially bow to him in this manner. It had to have been practiced for the cameras. It probably took a few tries before they got it right. On the other hand, she could have avoided it. She did it on purpose, apparently convincing herself that she is clever and funny and thereby gaining credibility among anti-monarchists, woke ISDS, and a younger, hipper, more irreverent crowd. She hopes they'll join forces with her. Their pitch has been taken seriously by her. Newsflash. Not only does her mocking bow reveal her true feelings about the Queen and her legacy, it also paints her as a complete jackass. She has gone on record as saying that she and the Queen were close. The fact that she is bowing disproves her denial. During the performance, she made fun of the monarchy and the Queen. Every morally upstanding American who holds the Queen in high regard and values her legacy is ashamed of her. That show of faux politeness exposed Meghan's true, low self. The late Queen treated her with respect, but Meghan's actions show she has no regard for her legacy. Harry sat there with a smug grin on his face, showing no signs of understanding that what she had said was disrespectful. Curtsying or bowing to the British monarch is no longer required and is seen as a matter of personal preference. It says a lot about Meghan that she would find such a simple gesture of respect to be so absurd. She presents herself as worldly, but claims that the culture she married into made fun of its own traditions and customs. How refreshingly accepting she is. The late Queen's life mission was to promote the best in humanity and foster international understanding, so she treated everyone she met with dignity and respect on her global travels. Meghan thinks highly of herself, but she is a mere speck in comparison to the towering historical figure she is attempting to smear with her lies. It is a fact that not everyone is aware of, but the late Queen ordered that her pornographic films be removed from the internet in order to give this B-list actress a modicum of respect and dignity so that Harry and Meghan could get married without public backlash. But she has the nerve to say that curtsying to her is an insult to the late Queen. Seriously, who does she think she is? Is she hoping that the far left will respect and praise her for opening her legs and allowing it all to be filmed because this is real equality and what life is about, given that her porn days are now firmly established on the internet? I despise Henry and pray that the weight of the repercussions of his treachery causes whatever is there to vanish." Meghan was aware of the protocol for curtsying to the monarch. By the time she finally meets him, it's been shown on television and witnessed by the naked eye. She mockingly enacted a courtier's bow, as if she were addressing Louis XIV. That shows her immaturity and her disdain for the Queen and all that she stands for. It was a disgraceful thing to do on national television. Rachel at the funeral for the Queen. Meghan Markle, who had previously insulted the monarch on multiple occasions, curtsied with an exaggerated air of respect. Simply more performance for the sake of attention. Has a constant need to steal the spotlight from genuine celebrities and beloved ones. Let's just hope King Charles III's coronation puts them in their place. And to think that this was filmed before the Queen's death and that she expected the Queen to see it, and that Meghan has gone on record as saying that Fergie was the one who ran out when they arrived at Royal Lodge, and showed her or asked her if she knew how to curtsy. I agree with you that Meghan is unlikely to have put on such a show for the Queen and other members of the royal family who were present. If she had made a joke about how uncomfortable she felt curtsying despite her preparation, it might have been received differently. A little bit of humorous self-mockery could have changed everything. Instead, she chose to make cruel jokes about proper behavior and her husband's grandmother. She just can't help but reveal more and more of her true nature. Whenever actors appear on talk shows, they tend to embellish when discussing their personal lives and current projects. The goal is to get a smile or a remark out of you. They worry that the public and their supporters will find out about themselves and their lives and become bored. In my opinion, this documentary series is essentially just another form of talk show. Not even the real monarch could have made her bow that dramatically. An insider wondered, didn't Meghan have a degree in international studies from Northwestern? If a graduate is so arrogant as to publicly boast about her complete lack of preparation for meeting and addressing the head of state of one of our closest allies, that says a lot about the quality of her program. I suppose she was too busy or careless to ask for help or consult the internet. To all appearances, Queen Elizabeth was a diminutive, affable woman with an air of firm authority. If she gave you a look, you wouldn't forget it, I can guarantee you that. Surely one of the more senior ladies of the court would take Meghan aside and explain the protocol if, against all odds, she actually did that bow. Let us know what you think of Meghan Markle's excessive script to bow to the Queen. Leave your feedback in the comment section. Please let us know how this video was able to assist you. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share it with your friends. Thanks for checking out this update, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.